Connor, how's the body feeling? You feeling healthy going into the Clemson game?
I do. I feel really healthy. You know, that's a very important thing, and being a more mature, older guy, that's something I've really learned in the process. So
practice this week, is it physical, or did you guys cut down the length of it at all? It's been more strategy based. What is it?
I don't think practice this week is much different. I do think guys are playing a little bit more of a chip on your shoulder, obviously, as you would with a big game coming up. But day to day, it's business as it's been each week, for sure. How you doing, Sarah? Connor?
Nice to meet you. What does it mean to you just to kind of be here still and have this kind of attention and this kind of game this week to have kind of earned, you know, what's coming your way and what feels like this week? What does it mean to you?
Everything. I've been here 5 years, and really, this is a special place, and I've grown so close with all the people here and stuff, and so a lot of the hard work that we've been doing for years and having it kind of pay out now to where you get a little notoriety, a little success is all nice and stuff, but just inside the building, it's really nice to have that amongst your teammates. You know?
How would you describe it, just what it's been like on campus for you?
Exciting. I'd say it's very exciting. It's exciting to play the game you love, but have a little weight behind it, you know? Play for something.
Have you heard from people, like if you walk into an academic building or you know, whatever, I don't know, like do you hear people talking about football maybe more than you have in years past?
I do, yeah. And I think that it goes hand in hand. I mean, we sold out this weekend, and that's something that you don't really get around here. Like we'll pack it out, but on a big night game, but have it sell out, you know, 6 days before the game. So there's definitely more buzz, and that's great and all, but you got to be careful with that as a player. You know, it's easier for the fans and stuff to really enjoy that, but as a player, you got to be careful that you're locked into the game. You know, it's cool to have the hype, but you can't get lost in it.
Like the older guys especially, they went through that winless 2014 season. You guys have been through a grind. Have you tried to tell the younger guys, you know, how really special this feels? Yeah. Are they pretty lucky to? They're
definitely a little spoiled right now, but they work real hard because you know, there's so much leadership on this team. It's not just me. I mean, there's a lot of older guys that beat them in the ground all summer and stuff, and so they know, you know, the hard work it takes, and they're out here at practice every day. I mean, they're getting hit. If they're not playing on the field on Saturday, I can promise you they're on a scout team helping our team out somehow. So they know the speed and effort it takes to do well. Mental toughness. The guys here on this team are tougher than, I'd confidently say, are tougher than pretty much any program I've ever seen. You know, I've had some buddies on other teams. I've played a lot of football teams here. The kids here mentally are tougher than anyone else.
This is such an exceptional pro sports town.
Mm-hmm.
With, you know, just another championship a couple of weeks ago. I mean, is it hard to kind of get your bite of the pie sometimes? And you feel
it's
like,
very,
hey,
yeah. I mean, I think for anyone in Boston, it's very hard, but that's okay. I mean, look at us. I mean, we're talking about this game, but the Red Sox won the World Series like last week, and it's like not even a big deal anymore, you know. In another city, I think I said this in an interview yesterday, like another city, people would still be like out in the streets running around screaming about the Sox. So we're used to it here. That's cool and stuff, but it'd be nice to join the party, you know, bring some hardware home and join the group.
You talked about feeding it into the younger people to know the hard work. Is there anything that specifically comes to mind where you have to kind of remind them that, you know, you guys went through the building the program and had to...
Oh yeah. I mean, I can't think of right now. Maybe in camp or something. There was one day in camp, I do remember the defense just, I mean, I don't know if we slept too much or we were tired, lackadaisical, but we weren't having it, and we pulled the guys together, you know, me, Zach, a bunch of the guys who've been around a while, you guys probably talk to all the time, pulled the team together, the defense, and, you know, we're not having that. Yeah. And so, I mean, that was like a big thing that happened, but day to day, like, I mean, if someone's falling asleep in a meeting or something, because, you know, they're not on the field, they're not, you know, playing in the game, you know, we let them know, we get them back, and our coaches are just involved in that too. They're on top of it too. So day to day, they keep up with it.
Can you just talk about kind of the growth of the linebacker core from game 1 out of game 10? Is specifically Isaiah McDuffie kind of really come into?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, Isaiah McDuffie, his freshman year when he came in here, I was talking to the coach and stuff. I mean, he was amazing. Like, he was the most athletic guy I've ever seen. So it was only a matter of time before he really starts making big play. I think he had like 14 tackles last week. It was only a matter of time for that to happen. He's a tremendous player. But as a group, I think we're just very, very close. Like, we're a very close-knit group, and we work together well. And I think you guys haven't seen our best football as a group yet, so I'm really excited to do that together coming up.
How much does your success do you attribute to the new facilities that you guys have?
To be honest, I think the new facilities are more of like a cherry on top. we're a gritty program. We don't mind, you know, in a tiny weight room or practicing out in the snow. I mean, we're used to it. But the new facilities just makes us be able to do more things easier. But you'll see if it gets real cold out here, he won't let us go in there. They'll make us practice out here. So it's kind of the same business.